Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Family Craft Season 2, Episode 13, if I remember correctly. Today, the sun is coming up, which is very good because that is how the day starts, with the sun coming up. So, I thought it would make sense to start with the sunrise in the background. I do have a few things to update you on at my base, but we are mostly going to be playing in a different area. I want to build a game, and I have had this game idea for a while now, and I think now is the time to do it. We have sort of a gaming district, but it's not really like an official gaming district, but it has the only game on the server, and I've been there before, so you will know exactly where I am once I get there. I am going to be where the hide and seek arena is, which is that way. I mean, it's that way, but it's behind me, as that way. North. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update you on a few things that has happened around my base before I head over there, and then we're going to go over there and we are going to build my game, which is going to be a super fun game, and I'm really excited to play it because I've seen people play it before, but I've never played it myself, and so I'm really excited. So first off, you will notice that if I fly, there are just a few extra houses over here. I can't remember exactly which houses you have seen, but there are definitely a few that you have not seen, such as this one, which is convenient that I landed right in front of it. This is the bakery. There is nothing down below, and I am eventually going to add stuff down below, which will just be like a restaurant type thing. But upstairs is where I have like the whole bakery set up. Like I have cakes, I have one piece of bread, one meat, which doesn't make sense because this is a bakery. The butcher shop is next door, so I don't know why they have meat here. But I am getting ahead of myself because if you go next door, you will come to the butcher shop, which is kind of an odd spot right next to the bakery, but whatever. This is the butcher. Yeah, it took forever for me to get this axe here and the meat. So, yeah. And then there's just an upstairs, which is just kind of a place to cook the meat, but I don't have any meat in the cooker meat thingy-mabobber thingies, so that's great. I do have a secret inside of this house, which is a thing down below, which is a wool farm that I'm kind of starting, and it does work. I have been taking out wools, but these are all the wool colors I have. I also have a green guy. There he is. I have a green guy right here. He's ready. I just need to actually build his place. So I kind of just wandering around, and then I have the sheep that I used to breed in here. He came from in there. And then there are just a few houses, like this house is new, this house is new, which I think is... Oh, there is a secret in this house. I made a closet and a roof access that no one knows about except me and now you guys. And then these two houses which have absolutely nothing in them, which is perfect. But anyways, with that, now it's time to go to the gaming district, the unofficial gaming district, I will add. It really only has the hide and seek arena, which not everyone knows about, and it's also not completed yet, which is kind of sad. You may recognize the roof, which is what I built as to contribute to this. And if we look down off of the hide and seek area, you will see that. That is where I am building my game. I kind of came here ahead of time and located this spot and kind of claimed it without officially claiming it. So all of my stuff is in here. And if you look at the items in here, you will notice these are some random items. And then there are building blocks in here. And that's the build palette, like dark oak and blues and whites, basically, I think is what it's all going to be. Basically, I think what I'm going to do is first I'm going to build the entrance, and then I will bring you back to start on the inside, which is going to be down there a little bit, because this is a fairly large hill, which is nice, and I mean, it goes all the way back there, so we have plenty of space, and I went down a little bit, so we'll be good. But yeah, first I'm going to build the entrance, and then I will bring you back after that. So I said I was just going to do the front, and I did do the front, but I didn't only do the front. I also did the inside a little bit. I didn't do the walls, I only did the floor and that, which is a big part in the game that I am building. But basically what I'm going to do is I want to build the walls, and then I am going to have rooms that go off over here in 4 different directions. Well, I guess 2 different directions, but 4 different rooms going off in separate whatever. And in those rooms are going to be boards just like this. So this game will be able to hold up to 4 teams / players. So while I build the walls, I want to kind of describe what I am building, because I haven't actually told you what I'm making quite yet. I want to build a bingo game, which is why there is such a big board right here. And that's basically what all of those supplies were outside, were a bunch of items for bingo. So before I started recording, I started collecting all of these items, and these are all the items that are going to be on that bingo board. But I'm going to set it up a special way so that you can have a different board every game that you play. That way it's not a bunch of repetitive stuff happening, because that could just get boring. Then you know exactly where to find things, which kind of brings me on to my next point, which is that you're gonna have to find these items out in nature on your own, or if we're playing with teams, with your teammate. I don't want to make this too easy, so I don't want people to be able to just be like, oh, I need, I don't know, a book, and then they go to their base, grab a book, come back, and put it on their bingo board. I'm not going to have it be easy like that. It's going to be just a little bit tougher. So that is the game that I'm going to be making. Now I do need to make these separate rooms so that you can't see what your opponent has on their bingo board yet until they type in chat, or just say in a group chat, if we're going to be talking bingo. Then you know, oh, you didn't get it this time. Maybe next time he'll be able to win. I think that's what the walls will look like, because I want this to kind of look like a snowy area. So it'll look like there is snow, even though there's not any snow. So there, I think I'm just going to do that for the walls really quickly, and then I'll bring you back and kind of explain how the game is going to work, because I do have a I have a special mechanism that I want to build, which involves redstone. So we'll see how that goes. But I want to build something that'll randomize the items that you have to find for each bingo board. And so I want to bring you back for that, just to kind of explain what's going on, because it's kind of hard to explain this game. It's a really simple concept, but it's really hard to explain. Well, I got 2 rooms done, kind of. I only got this room like completely done except for the item frames and things that need to despawn. But this is basically what the room is going to look like, basically. I mean, yeah, pretty much. And then the other side, I just need some white wool, so I have like everything all set up. And then this room is almost all set up except for like just a few things, and then like this needs to be filled in because I had to look at what the other room looked like. This room seems extremely small. There we go. That looks way better. It was tiny. I don't know what happened there, but that one was tiny. And then this room is like not even done at all. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly put the item frames in the rooms that can be put in, at least. And then I'm going to set up the special mechanism that'll choose all the items for each game, which is going to be super fancy. Hopefully everything will be pretty visible. I mean, it's a tiny space, and I'm working with what I got. You know, just don't look at that stone because I kind of cheated a little bit. So I think I'm going to put it in the middle of the room, which is kind of tough because there's not really a middle of the room. So there's a middle this way, and then there's like, that's the middle of the room. There we go. Maybe what we'll do is we'll have it closer towards that place. So what we're going to do is we're going to have some droppers, and we need more stuff. I also need like a different pickaxe so that I can actually get cobblestone, because that might be important in making droppers. And then we should get some wool to kind of hide it just a little bit. And I know I got some wool. And then let's fill these guys up. I need to empty my inventory as much as I can. So luckily this stuff is pretty random, so it shouldn't stack. Hopefully. Oh, my fireworks stacked. Okay, you need to remember that. Alrighty, so let's pick a few things that maybe we won't need. So I know that there are 2 mushrooms, so we could do just 1 mushroom. Oh, this one isn't all filled yet. Okay, now it's all full. So okay, so there's that mushroom. I definitely want to have milk in there. We can take granite out. We'll take seeds out and put the end stone in there. Okay, that should be it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to need a button. And we will put the button right there. Perfect. And then we'll need a lantern to hang from right there. So, you know, you can actually see. And I think I could probably get that. Because I think I have, yes, I do. I have iron. I just need torches. There, now you can actually kind of see a little bit. And then what you'll do is you'll stand in here, hit the button, and get 5 items. Yep, and then those will be the first 5 items that'll go on your board on the first row, and then second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. And it should have been all random, yep. And if I really wanted to, I could like keep this hidden somewhere and just alternate some of the items out. So that's done. I'll be pretty easy. Now I just need to figure out lighting and also the rest of the rooms because I need more wool. I have more wool at my base. I just need to go grab it. I think I'll also grab a few more torches and lanterns because that was something I hadn't planned for. And lighting is kind of important. Alrighty, well, the game is not completely done. I still have 1 more room to build and I need to like kind of finish up 1 more room because I kind of ran out of resources. And then I also want to put a big sign on top that basically says bingo. That way people will actually know what this place is. But yeah, I think I'm going to finish this off camera, but I definitely want to show you what I've got. Now, this is on a lower slab, so nothing can spawn, even if it's like below light level. I'm not too worried about mobs spawning in here, except probably right here, except that I guess that's a button, so they can't really spawn there. All the spots that mobs could spawn, I've kind of lit up with that. And then these rooms are all fine. Nothing can spawn in here. I've checked it all. And then this is the 1 room that I need to do off camera. But yeah, this is my game. This is bingo. I do want to kind of do a little run through of it just to kind of show you how you would go about playing this. And I definitely want to go and play this game with someone, at least with 1 person before we maybe do a big group. I don't know if we'd be able to do the whole server, but we can definitely do a big group. So what you would do is you would come in here, and I'll have a better entrance because right now it's kind of just this, but I'll have a better entrance to this place, and you'll come in here, I'll put rules down somewhere, I don't know exactly where. You'll read the rules, and so you will know that what you do is you need to come in here, click the button 5 times because 5 items will come out every time you click the button, and there are 5 rows or columns on the board. So you'll come in and you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hopefully if your inventory is pretty empty, you'll be able to do it. And then you'll just come over here and just put these items on randomly, like no pattern at all, hopefully. And if you do put a pattern, then we can't trust you putting these items on the board. There is 1 item missing. Did I get a firework? I probably got a firework. That'll be one that we have to keep track of because firework is one of these. Maybe I'll have like a chest where you can dump all your items before picking all that stuff up and then you can go because there is some stuff that can be food as well. So then what you would do is you would come over here and kind of look. This is a pretty easy game to make it 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 or 3-on-3-on-3 or whatever. So if there's a team, then we'll probably, like, let's say, I don't know, let's say Lucky and I are on a team, that this will be our room. And I'll probably have a sign that we can put on, like, at the doorway that says, like, team and then our team name. So what we'll do is we'll look on here. I'm going to allow books, like Minecraft books, that you have to, that will be, like, in a chest at the front, so that you can write down all the items in here, but it'll take up some time. And then what you'll do is you'll be able to study the board, write down the items that you want to find, or all the items, because basically you want to get 5 in a row, either whether it's diagonal, up and down, or sideways. Either way works. And so then what you'll do is you'll go out and you'll be like, oh, you need to go get a smooth stone, or whatever this is. Smooth stone. You'll need to go out and get smooth stone. And I will allow being able to take out the item just to see what it's called, but you can't take it from the board. Like, you can't take the tripwire hook and be like, yo, we got the tripwire hook, except, oops, I kind of need that. So once you've kind of figured out what you want to go get, then you'll go get it. But you can't just be like, oh, I need some shears. So let's go and let's get my ender chest and place it down and get 2 iron to make shears. It doesn't work like that. What you have to do is you have to use you can use your diamond stuff and all that, but what you have to do is you have to go and find a cave. I happen to know that there's a cave right here. And then you have to go into the cave and find iron to make shears, which there happens to be no iron in here. It looks like there was, though. So you have to find the items, like, manually. You can't get help from your base or other people's bases. I think I will allow not teaming up with other teams, but like trading items with other players if you want. You just have to watch who you're trading with, because they might need a lily pad and then they have bingo when you only have 4 in a row and they're giving you the tripwire hook or something like that. So you'll be really good at this game if you know where specific biomes are or if you know how to get some things, because there are things like there's a block of iron, like that could be a little bit tough to get. But then like the lily pad, you know that lily pads are in swamps, so you can go to a swamp that is possibly nearby if you know if there is a swamp nearby, and you can get a lily pad from the swamp. So yeah, and then you just have to be sure to take them all off and put them back in the dispensers, and then it's all ready for a new game and you get all new items, which is really nice. Oops, no, I need that bed, thank you. So there you have it. That is my game. That's bingo. I will work off camera to kind of tidy up the entrance over here, finish up that room that's not completed, and to make a big bingo sign. Yeah, I'm running out of resources. I should have planned for this a little bit better. I thought I had plenty of stuff. I clearly did not. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. And hopefully we can play this game soon, once it's finished at least. Bye!